Elon Musk's social media platform X reported that the company took down hundreds of Hamas-related accounts and thousands of posts following Hamas's deadly terrorist attack on Israel. On Tuesday, the European Union sent a letter to Musk demanding that X address illegal content and disinformation about the attacks within 24 hours or face penalties under the EU's strict Digital Services Act that was recently enacted. Those penalties could include fines in the billions. NBC News tech correspondent Cenk Ward explains the firestorm of misleading information circulating on social media following the attacks.
There's just this proliferation of misleading content. And when it's not just made up, as in the case of the video game clip you're shown there, it's out of context or out of time. This video of an attack by Israeli forces on Gaza is in fact what it purports to be, but it's from May, not from this current set of attacks.
This is a post reportedly seen by more than 800,000 people on X. A video of U.S. military aircraft said to be heading to Israel with equipment. The problem, according to the BBC, is that the video was taken in 2019. It's the most recent example of social media's uphill battle in thwarting the dissemination of misinformation.
The past few days have just been this vivid lesson in the fact that you literally cannot trust what social media feeds you these days.
Ex-CEO Linda Yaccarino responded to the EU Wednesday, saying that the company has, quote, redistributed resources and refocused internal teams who are working around the clock to address this rapidly evolving situation. But the sheer number of posts is making it harder for the social media company to keep up. Yaccarino wrote that the company has already moved to taken down or label tens of thousands of posts that break the company's rules on violent speech, manipulated media, and graphic media. In response to Yaccarino's letter, the EU said that it will analyze measures X is taking and will consider next steps. The seemingly nonstop wave of misinformation comes just a week after X announced it was scaling back the teams of people patrolling misinformation.
X, as you mentioned, is really the locus of so much of this stuff because they have cut back so many of their teams. Their elections integrity team, their trust and safety teams, all of those have been scaled back.
But X is not the only platform dealing with misinformation about the Hamas attacks. In a similar letter to Facebook's parent company Meta, the EU gave Mark Zuckerberg 24 hours to respond with measures that his social media platform is taking to consider the spread of misinformation about the attacks, under the same Digital Services Act, which forces major social media companies to remove illegal content from their platforms. A Meta spokesperson said that its teams are working around the clock and teaming up with third-party fact checkers to, quote, limit the spread of misinformation.
Thanks for watching. Straight Arrow News is on a mission to bring you unbiased, fact-based reporting. And we're succeeding. 2 leaders in media bias monitoring talked to viewers just like you and confirmed we're delivering the news right down the middle. So if you prefer a source that gives it to you straight, catch all the unbiased content at san.com.